Hey guys, I just want to teach you guys how to transpose uh, keys, basically any song into any key you want. Basically, um, you have to know bar chords by now, and you should know your simple chords and the hard ones. Basically, you should know a lot of stuff. But this is really simple stuff. I'm just gonna show you quickly. It's a very complicated. It's very complicated, but if um, I'm gonna try to lay it down as simply as I can. First thing first, this is a capo. You probably know what it is, but I'm gonna show you guys how to use it really effectively. Um, I'm not like a music theory genius. I pick up from a couple things from people and from YouTube and whatnot, from websites. I try learning a lot by myself, but I'm by no means a genius or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you guys simple tricks how to change keys, songs into different keys. All right, so let's first thing you want to understand is that um, is the notes. All right, so yeah, you can see the reflection there, but it's not important. All right, so right here we start with C. All right, sorry, my handwriting's a little bad, but whatever. We start with C, if you guys can see it. Alright, first one is C. Then it goes to C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and B. Now, after B, it goes back to C. All the way back. It's a cycle, basically. It goes back to C, and then the cycle continues. So you have to memorize this. Just you have to. There's no other way around it. Memorize all of this. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. Okay, so memorize that. All right, you're gonna need that. It's the most important thing you're gonna know to change keys. Now, when you look up songs, you see probably songs with capos on it. On like second fret, fourth fret, third fret, first fret, sometimes or half fret, whatever. You see that. But what you have to focus on is not what fret is the capo is on. You have to focus on the notes, the chords. All right. Now, since I play for a worship, for a church, and I play a lot of worship music. I usually have to be talking to the singer or whoever the vocalist is, and see what key they feel comfortable singing in. So let's see for Holy Spirit, which is basically a song with 3 chords. It's D, G, and E minor. Alright, D, G, E minor. So first, if you have to find the key of the song. Alright, for this song, Holy Spirit, it's D, G, E minor, right? So you're like, oh, how do I find the key? How you find the key is the chord that resolves the song, the song. Okay? What do you mean by resolve? Well, I mean by when you play it, it's the last note you play in the song to end it. This is always gonna work. So it'll go like this. For the song, it'll be Holy Spirit, you are come, blah blah, and fill the atmosphere, and then to end the song, ba. That's the song, like the chord, the key, D, because it ends the song, right? I mean, if you play G, it doesn't sound like it's resolving, right? Or E minor. Nope. But D. Yep, you can hear it. So it's in the key of D. So now we know it's in the key of D. We have to go to our little chart. Alright. Where's the key of D? Key of D. We know where it is now. After we know where it is, now you can choose wherever you want to go. Do you want it in the key of C, or do you want it in the key of E? Okay, if you want it in the key of E, in the key of E, it's like 1, 2. So it'll be okay. It'll be 2 steps. So think about it like this: you're in the key of D. This is you. You're in the key for the Holy Spirit. This is the key of D. You want to go to the key of D. So it'll be 1, 2, 2 steps, right? D sharp E. So what do we do now? Let's lay out the chords that we play for Holy Spirit. We play the chord D, and we play G. I'm trying to do my best here. E minor. Okay, so this is 3 chords we play. Now to transpose it to the key of where is this? The key of D, right? We look at the chord, the first chord, D. So D, 2 steps. Go 2 steps. What does it turn to? It turns to E. Put E. Now G. What does that turn to? Let's see G. We found G here. Now move 2 steps in front of G. G sharp, A. So we'll go 1, 2. That G turns into an A. Right there. Now E minor. What does E minor turn into? We gotta. Now when you see any minors, just take away that M for a little bit and look for the E. So we're looking for an E right now, right? We're looking for this guy here. So we're looking for this guy. So 1, F sharp. We'll go F sharp. Right there, F sharp. So, bet we take away the M, right? And we bring it down. Let's move that M down to that F sharp minor. So it's an F sharp minor now. So we have our 3 chords now. In the what key? The key of E. Now notice how the key is usually the first chord. In this case, it was the first chord, but it's not always like that. So that's why the best way to find the key is not by the first chord, but it's always usually the resolving chord. Remember that. It's important. Okay, so E, A, and F sharp minor. We have the 3 chords that now make the song in the key E. So let's get this straight. This is in the key of D, and this is in key E minor. E. So it's E, A, F sharp minor. Now let's see if it actually worked. E, A, F sharp minor. So it goes, Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come fill this place and fill the atmosphere. Yeah, that's it. It works. Oh, let's try the other one, the key of D. It's the same thing. We just changed the voicing, the chord. Notice how it's changed now. Now you're like, okay, thank you for all this. Where does the capo come in this big thing? All right, now since we already know, we understand everything that we have to understand about keys and stuff. Now we can start moving into what capo does. All right, I know you guys are probably a little confused right now, and you should be because this took me a whole day to understand and constantly be looking at this cycle, at this like what the heck C sharp and all that. And I know it gets really confusing, but you have to constantly be trying to understand it and looking at it. So, all right, let me just clear it up more. All right, now you're like, what does a capo do? Well, a capo, what it does, it's very simple. It helps you maneuver, not maneuver, I want to say it helps you play easily. Because there's sometimes you're going to be playing whole bunch of bar chords all over the fretboard, and honestly, as a guitarist, you know, you get really tired of it, and you are like probably by the end of the night really dead if you have to do that. But with a capo, it'll help you, it'll ease you up. Also, capos help tremendously in acoustic sessions. Different like it gives different feels if everyone's playing a different semitone or whatever. So that's what capo does. Now let me explain to you how you can use a capo. Now, okay, okay, let's use the same example of Holy Spirit. Okay, now this is gonna help you tremendously. Let me just show you guys. Okay, so we know that in the key of E, it would be right. No, it would be E, yeah, A, F sharp minor, right? And we know in the normal song, it would be D, G, E minor, right? Now, what does the capo do? You put a capo on the first fret, right? What does that do? That turns the whole song into D sharp, the key of D sharp. Look, let's look at our thing. What is that? A D. The next step is D sharp. So we're just moving up one step. That's it. We're just going up one. So it'll be D. This is D, the key of D. And the key of D sharp will be same thing. We play the same chords. We're playing the same chords. D. Now you wanted what's after D sharp? See, this is why you have to memorize it. Or you can keep looking at the board if you want, but memorizing is the best. What's after D sharp? E. You're like, hey, if that sounds like a lot like this, the key in E that we were just playing with, right? I mean, it is the exact same thing, believe it or not. Let's see, without it. That's the same thing. Even though you think it might sound a little different, it's really, in reality, the voicing is the same thing. But you're just making it a lot easier for you. The only thing that it does, that the capo really does, is increase the semitone. Like you can hear it a lot, like higher, like sort of. That's the only thing, but it won't affect the voicing. Like the voicing of the singer, they can still sing in that key. So this is the same. This is the same thing as. Let me show you. All right, D here in second capo is the same thing as an open E. Interesting, right? Okay, now you're like, all right, let me play in the key of whatever. Pick whatever you want. The key of G. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. So you're moving 5 steps. On the 5th fret, put that thing there. This is the key of E. It's really high. But this is the same song in the key of G. See how you can change it? Interesting. And you can do that with any song. Just do it. Use the capo to move up, whatever you want. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I mentioned everything I really need to mention. There's a lot of things that go into this. I'm just really I'm doing a terrible job at explaining everything in music theory because there's just so much to it, and I can only give a little bit right now. But this is what I've learned, and I hope this can help you in some way or form. Thank you for watching.